All right, silent winners, welcome. Now, if you're a teacher, especially in a private school, and you're the one who's always going that extra mile, well, this one's for you. We're going to talk about something that might be secretly holding you back from getting the respect you've earned. It's something I call the helpfulness trap. Okay, let me paint a picture for you. The last bell has rung, the kids are gone, but your day is far from over. You're at home, you're completely wiped out, but you just can't seem to turn your brain off. Does that sound even remotely familiar? And then, right on cue, your phone lights up. It's a parent, of course, with a quick question at 10 o'clock at night. Or maybe it's an email from admin asking for a small favor for some weekend event you're not even involved in. You know that feeling, right? That feeling that you're just never, ever off the clock? If you know that feeling, then yeah, you are in exactly the right place. So this whole cycle, it actually has a name. It's called the helpfulness trap. And look, it starts from a really good place. You want to be a dedicated, supportive teacher. Of course you do. But here's the brutal truth. Being constantly available doesn't make you more respected. It just makes you more available. It's a trap that absolutely torches your energy, and what's crazy is it actually tanks your professional worth over time. Okay, I need you to listen very closely this next part, because this is the core idea that we have to get into our heads. Are you ready? Accessibility kills status. I want you to burn that phrase into your mind. Being always on, always ready to help, it doesn't make you a hero. It just makes you common. Just think about it in the simplest economic terms you can. Rarity creates value. Why is gold so valuable? Because it's hard to find. Why is tap water cheap? Because it's everywhere. When you make your time, your energy, and your expertise available 24/7, you are turning your professional value from gold into tap water. So really, it comes down to two paths, two personas. Over on the left, you've got the always available helper. This person answers every email instantly, takes on every extra duty, and what's the result? They're perceived as cheap, they're treated like an assistant, and their professional status is in a nosedive. But then, look to the right, the strategic professional. This person has boundaries. They're seen as valuable, treated as an authority, and their status? It's always on the rise. I mean, which side of this table do you want to be sitting on? And I can already hear the objection, that one phrase that gets thrown around in private schools all the time. But here at our school, we're a family. It sounds so nice, doesn't it? So warm and supportive. But let's be real, in the professional world, that word, family, it often comes with a very hidden and very heavy price tag. Let's just call it what it is. In this context, the family line is a tool. It's a management tactic used to make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. It's a really polite, really effective way of saying, we expect you to do a ton of work outside your job description for free because, well, that's just what family does for each other. It is a manipulation that preys on your goodwill, period. So let's just reset our entire goal right here, right now. Your objective is no longer to be the most agreeable, most helpful, most burned out teacher on staff. No. Your new goal is to become an indispensable power, a respected authority whose time is treated as a precious resource, not an unlimited buffet. So, how do we actually do that? This isn't about changing your personality. It's about changing your strategy. And right here, this is your roadmap out of the trap. We're going to break down 3 simple but unbelievably powerful golden rules that will change the game for you. Let's get into it. Okay, rule number 1. You are going to build your professional armor. And what's this armor made of? It's made of boundaries. Not walls, but boundaries. They need to be clear, they need to be consistent, and they need to be professional. This is not about being rude. This is about signaling to everyone around you that you are a professional who operates within a respected structure. And here is your first piece of that armor. That late-night text from a parent? Instead of giving them an instant answer, you send this. Now just look at the genius of this phrasing. It's polite, it's firm, you're not pushing them away, you're actually promising them better attention. You're taking control of the when, the where, and the how. This isn't a rejection, my friends. This is a powerful declaration of your professional status. All right, let's talk about rule number 2. It's about a tiny word that so many of us are just terrified to use. No. We have to get this straight. Saying no is not a sign of failure or weakness. It is the ultimate sign of professional strength. It is the clearest, fastest way to communicate that your time is a valuable and finite resource. I want you to think about it this way. Every single time you say yes to some non-essential task, covering a duty, joining another committee, doing someone else's job, you are simultaneously saying no to something important. You're saying no to planning an amazing lesson. You're saying no to giving feedback your full attention. You're saying no to your own family and your own time to recharge. People don't value what's free. Stop giving your time away like it's a free sample. And that brings us to our final rule, rule number 3. This is the one that really ties everything together. This is the big mindset shift. It's about moving from being a reactive problem solver to becoming a proactive, strategic authority. It's all about perception. Listen to me. You are not a customer service help desk. You are the expert in pedagogy. You are the authority in your classroom. So when a parent or an administrator comes to you with a demand, you don't just provide a solution. No, you provide your professional assessment. You offer a strategy. See the difference? You have to frame your input as an expert plan, not as just fulfilling a request. That simple shift in language forces everyone to see you differently. Okay, we've gone through the rules, we've laid out the strategy, but theory is useless without action. So right now, it's time to talk about your first move. Because this entire journey from exhausted helper to indispensable power, it really does begin with one single decision. I want you to just imagine for a second, walking into school tomorrow, not as the go-to person who says yes to everything, but as the respected professional whose time is valuable and guarded. That person isn't some fantasy. That person is you. Your new professional identity is right there, just waiting for you to step into it. This is who you are becoming. You're becoming strong because you're building boundaries. You're becoming decisive because you are in control of your time. And you are becoming valuable because you are no longer abundant. You are rare. So here is your challenge. I guarantee you, sometime this week, an opportunity is going to pop up, a request that will drain your energy or devalue your time. It could be an email, an extra duty, an unreasonable demand. Your first strategic professional no is your first victory in this campaign. So start thinking about it right now. Who's it going to be? Thank you for listening, Silent Winners. Now go build that armor.